Today, guys, very nice weather, but it's happened not so often in Austin. Usually it's so hot or so cold. And today we will speak about air condition and heating system. Here is Everardo. Hello, Everardo. And Christian.
Yeah,
hello, Christian.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. And today I want to discuss with them what is the most important point when you build house and use heating and air conditioning system in your house. The system that we use every day, doesn't matter it's cooling or heating.
Yes.
Why it's so important to install it properly?
It's really important to install it properly, because if you don't install it properly, well, you're not gonna get the right amount of cold air or hot air, and then it's basically gonna go to waste, because the air is not going to the house. So you're not getting the right amount of temperature, hot air or cold air. Yes.
What's the main point that you and your team pay attention when you create system for house? What's the most important point?
First thing we look at is the axis. We look at where it's more space. So the axis can be right here. And then if this is the more open area, we usually put the unit right there, so we can run all the ducts, the drain lines, and then the plenums that go connected into the unit. Because, once you go to the axis and then you see there's a whole mess up there, you're not gonna have enough space to access your unit and look everything.
What's the access do you mean? It's access to the house?
Or access to the attic, yes.
Okay, if you don't have attic, when we can use the interior unit? You tell our viewers about interior unit, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. It's first point. You have to understand where is interior units will be located,
yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you draw before you start like a plan where it will be located? Interior units, ducts, suppliers, returns. Do you draw or no?
Well, sometimes we just usually come and walk the house,
Okay.
and then we usually ask the homeowners or the builder, do they want it up in the attic or do you want it in a closet? And then that's when we decide which new units are the best.
Everardo's help. What kind of unit we use very, very often in Texas? It's electric, gas, or some other unit?
The customer can choose the unit they prefer. In this case, we have electric. We only have a system called Hitman, and we have gas night with eye. We have this gas that is used for air by Zenforners, or 1ID5 by Zenforners, which is for houses that have foam insulation. In this case, here we have a 3-ton system specifically for the kitchen, dining room, and living room. We have another 3-ton system respectively for the rooms downstairs to the laundry room. And we have another area which are the rooms upstairs. We're going to control those with a 3-ton system with 2 thermostats, since you want to have the temperature downstairs. If you like it at 75, let's say, and the person upstairs likes it at 78, everyone can have their temperatures set to their liking. Even one system can be off while the other is on. So we definitely try to have it in the best place for the customer and for the house, because in this case we absolutely need our customers to be completely satisfied with the temperature and to be happy. In this case, we also place them in a way that if you want to have a picture there, you can have it. And your thermostat is on an edge. We also actually have another thermostat located here that this one is going to control this area right here. We also have it on the edge so you can have your embellishments, decorations, or any other items, or whatever you want. So we have them in an accessible place and close to a return that will be pulling all the air towards the units.
Okay, guys, tell me please, the high of thermostat, yeah? Is it random or is codes or it just experience? Why you install it on this high from floor?
It's a code that we have set at approximately 60 inches, which is 5 feet, so that it's generally speaking at eye level.
Just one tips, guys. You see this wire? A lot of times when your drywall guys come to install drywall, they cover this wire. Yeah, pay attention for this wire, because this is thermostat wire. If you will not pay attention and drywall guys cover it, it will be big problem. You have to cut drywall, open and find it. Why it's so big boxes here, and can we avoid this situation? Because for design, like a designer and a builder, I don't like this, but I understand that it's necessary.
We use large measurements because the smaller the return, the more noise you're going to have in the unit, and you're going to lose more efficiency. We need to do it enough. We need to do our calculations so that if we have 3 tons, we need this return to give us the 3 tons. The CFM that we're going to pull out needs to come out of there. And the smaller your return, the more noise you're going to have in the unit. And the client isn't going to like having a lot of noise in the returns, because we have 2 units for this house. So one is for one unit and the other is for the other unit.
This is a best stage when we can define the position of return and supplies, because it's frame. You can see all studs, you can see all rafters, you can see all beams that you have in the house, and you can install in the right place for better future using of supplies. It's important. Usually the biggest sound that we have is outside units, yeah? How you choose the position outside units, yeah? How to better to install it on the pod or brackets or any other way? Tell us about this one, please.
We recommend installing the units on a concrete base, or in this case, our friend Igor chooses and prefers to hang the units on some brackets. We're looking for the best position that won't disturb the noise to our clients. That at night when you're asleep and you hear the machine turning on and off, perhaps even in the middle of the night. That's something that's going to bother you at your best time when you're trying to relax. So we look for the best spot, in this case where there are no windows, where there are no doors, and where you can't see the unit.
Mm-hmm. Can we cover these outside units with something?
Of course, we can cover them with blocks, or many people choose to cover them with some trees so they aren't visible. That's a luxury you can afford when you build your house, your own house. You decide where the vents go, where the exhaust fans go, and where the outdoor units go.
Also for me it was very big surprise that I see a company that install IC systems installed also exhaust fans. Tell us about this, why it's so important to install, it's codes or it's just preference. Usually it's used in bathrooms, in toilets, yeah?
In our country we have a unique approach where we utilize it with a system that is slightly different from what is commonly used elsewhere. You turn on your fan and you can't even hear it. We put it in to get rid of bad, unpleasant, unwanted and persistent odors. Remove the humidity from the bathrooms, all the bathrooms, and in the laundry room, because in the laundry room we have a lot of humidity and we have to get it out of there with the fan.
Okay, these pipes usually you put to the roof or to the side?
Options for the customer to choose from. We can vent it out through a wall or up to the ceiling.
Our plumber didn't start work yet, but I saw it's a plumbing pipes. What is it and why you install it here?
So the units, when they turn on, it causes a lot of, it sweats a lot, it drops a lot of water.
Condensate.
Yeah, it condensates. So there's a drain pan up in the unit that's under the unit. So whenever the unit sweats, it drops, it connects to that pipe and it drops all the way here.
It's very important to put a liquid in this pipe every 6 months because if not, it can get clogged. A tip for our clients: always put bleach in that line or some kind of chemical such as bleach to prevent this pipe from getting clogged. Because we typically have water running here for approximately 8 to 9 months when we use the cold air.
For example, this house, 2,500 square feet.
In this case, we have an air conditioning designer who designs for us, based on the square footage we have in our home, how many tons we are going to use.
What is the two-stage system? We discussed with you a lot about this question. Yes, it's one stage, two stage. Can you tell about this?
We have several systems. We have a system that is regular, the basic one, which is just a single speed, and it's the most economical, which our friend Igor doesn't prefer. He always prefers to go with a two-speed system. Why two speeds? Because it uses houses with foam insulation. We need to remove the humidity from here. We have better efficiency. And it works according to what you need. If the air just needs one speed, it works with one speed. If it likely needs more power, it works with the second speed.
Two-stage system more efficient for clients, yeah? As they will pay less money after they get this system and use this system. One-stage system is like an old style, it's previous generation of system, correct or no?
Correct. We have a basic level, which is a speed that consumes more energy. We have the second step, two speeds, and the last level, the best that we recommend.
All time we discuss with you that for two-stage system I have to pay you more money. How much is this difference?
A house like this, we are paying about 3,000 more for a two-speed system. If you have two systems, it means you're going to spend 6,000 more, but you'll be able to recover that money with the energy savings.
Guys, we have a lot of viewers from different states, north states, east, west. Can you tell us about difference if we use system in New York or California, I don't know, Los Angeles, or here in Texas? Do you know about what difference can be in these systems?
Of course, here in our state, where we are in Texas, we have the option to use gas, a gas system. We can use an electric system, and for example, we can use a system called electric with a heat pump. Here, in this part where we are, but if you're in the north, you're in Chicago. You have to use another type of system, which would be gas or a Star Electric system.
What is red flags for our viewers when they start to choose the right contractors? What is the red flags? What you pay attention usually?
You have to pay attention to the prices he's asking for. Like if he wants to do this house and it's like a one-story and he's asking for a large amount, that's really like a red flag. And then also, if he's not responsible and if he doesn't answer your calls or your texts, he just ignores you, that's also a red flag. Also, if he doesn't get like too many recommendations, people don't really recommend that person because also he's irresponsible.
Yeah.
Also the reviews, if he gets any reviews, like what do the people say about him?
Okay guys, I think it's the main point. It's look at the price, look at the recommendations and reviews, and look how your contractor responds to you. What's the question he is asking you? If he is recommend you a lot of advices and asking the correct, right questions, it's a good contractor. Yeah. If he is asking you what I need to do, it's not so good contractor because he is not professional. Professional guys recommend you how to make this system right and how to install it right. From first meeting with client or with builder until you turn on and air condition in the end of construction. But step by step, what we have to do?
So the first step is we get with the homeowners. We come and walk the house and figure out where they want their buckets, where they want their dryer, and then also where they want their exhaust fans. Because it's really important to talk to them to figure out where they want their register boxes, their fans, their thermostats. So also, the second step is we get our guys, our workers, to start running their ducts, start placing the return airs, start taking out the exhaust fans, start placing the units if it's in the attic or in the closet. Whenever the house is sheetrocked, we come back and put the grills in the register boxes, put our thermostats, put our condensers, which is the units that are outside, and then we place them where the copper lines are in the wall. The units are gonna go outside that wall. And then also we do all the wiring for the units that are up in the attic, so we can turn on the units and get them working. Well, the last step is turning on the units, making sure they work the right way, and also making sure there's no weird sounds up in the unit or up in outside. Checking the right amount of air is coming out from your grills, and also checking the exhaust fans if they're throwing out the air outside.
It was first part of our meeting with air conditioning company. Thank you, Christian and Everardo. They told us a lot of information, but next time we will meet and jump to the details.